Hello everyone. So recently I stumbled upon a very interesting game in the Steam store and I want to talk about that today. Currently there is the autumn sale, so it's I think below €5, which is absolutely fine for this type of game. So it's called Decimate and basically it's a car chase horror game. And the premise is interesting too, because you spawn at this hospital after your night shift and you walk back to your car. The landscape, it's a bit jittery in the far, but it's absolutely alright. And sometimes it has a few hiccups, but I believe that is because I was recording this on my laptop and the laptop could barely handle it, but the laptop is pretty old, so you should be fine if you play this on your desktop PC. And basically you walk to your car after a night shift and then you get ambushed by a man named Frank. And the story is that basically Frank had a daughter or wife in the hospital and she died, and you were the nurse that cared for her, and Frank puts all these anger out onto you.
Kill you. What's that? No!
So after this short prologue, we basically hear that we got thrown out of the car due to a car crash. Here we find Frank's car demolished in the snow on the street, and basically from here we have two introduction levels. The level changes every time you reach a payphone, and during these introduction levels you basically learn the controls, you learn how to run, how to dash. The controls are really simple, but it's cool that you have two smaller introduction levels which don't really lack the atmosphere of the game overall. So here you reach the payphone and then you hear a short click sound and the scene changes. And then you're in the next level. And basically you get introduced to the game, learn the controls and how you can dash from cars. That's important feature because you have to dash to avoid becoming roadkill. And what fascinates me about this game is the atmosphere. The atmosphere is very, very tense, very good. And on the other hand, it reminds me of some sort of play I did when I was a few years younger, I believe when I was 12 to 13. And we often had this thing going on with a friend of mine that I visited him, and he lived two streets away, and on his street he lived at at a main road that crossed right through our village. And after I visited him, I sometimes would stand on a corner of this road, and wait basically for a car to come. And when the car came, I would run and hide in the shadows. And basically, this game embodies this exact feeling I had when I was 13 and played this game in my own mind with myself. And it's fascinating because it has the exact same feelings, or it can encapsulate these exact feelings I had when I played this, and now it's just in a game, you know. The real reason I'm recording this is I wanted to test the voiceover feature of DaVinci Resolve, which I recently got the studio version for, but the game is fascinating as well, so all of this is currently recorded in voiceover, and I watched the gameplay myself. And in this level I believe you first encounter the first enemy. It's a car, a black sedan car. You sometimes get these flashbacks in red which show a house, and previously I believe it was a church. I'm not entirely through with the game, but I believe they will add at the end to a bigger story or a bigger secret. And okay, it's this level, never mind. And sometimes you would have that these payphones are damaged, so what you have to do is basically you have to find another one. It adds tension to the game, you know, and makes the gameplay a bit more survival-like, I believe. I wanted to share this with you because it wasn't a game where I think I could squeeze a whole video essay out of it, but the atmosphere catched me and it fascinated me, and maybe I can find people which basically have the same feeling or the same, or maybe sometimes we share memories, you know. It's like this it's like this meme I recently saw on Instagram, where the perspective is shown from someone who is in the pool and is sinking to the bottom, and the text says, pretending to be a soldier at Omaha Beach and drowning, and someone commented, not a single unique memory. So this is the first enemy, the first car. And sometimes we share these memories, you know. So maybe out there are a few more people with the second car. So you have one RV and one sedan chasing you. And a very fun detail, here you get hit. I believe you can get hit 2 times. And then it's basically over, then you're dead. And the funny detail about the black sedan is that it has a baby doll at the front, which eyes are glowing red. I don't know, I like these small details. So basically, you see it's kind of rubber banding a few times, but the game is completely playable offline. So no online thing is going on. I really believe it was due to recording on my laptop. He isn't the best anymore, but he gets the job absolutely done. So props go out to my laptop. And sometimes you will hear these distant voices or screams or gunshots, and you know that there are people out there who are fighting these cars on the loose too, but you can't interact with these people, or you know. What would be really cool, I believe, would be a co-op mode. I think it would maybe for the story it wouldn't make sense, but you know, if I could relive this this feeling of this small game with a friend of mine, that would be really cool. I think there would come out many different funny situations. And here you get chased by a muscle car and a snow plow mobile. Yes. So each time you reach the payphone, the level changes, as I mentioned previously. You get thrown into this new level and have to find a way. This car emits a screaming sound. Cars have different sounds, so some cars play music, some emit people screaming, and it makes every encounter a bit more unique and a bit more challenging. This is, I believe, the introductory difficulty I choose. You can make the game significantly harder, but I wanted to show a bit of the gameplay so I don't get killed, you know, in the first few seconds. That would be not so well. You can hide behind light poles, and light poles are always a safe option to stop the chase for a few seconds. But I believe it just works with these light poles. They are the most reliable ones. Here I tried to hide behind a bar, but he could navigate around it. But the light poles, if the car hits the light pole, it gets put on hold for a few seconds. And you can, you know, catch up a little bit. It's just funny. It must look a bit funny to the viewer at the moment, but I can absolutely promise you, if you're playing this game and doing this level, you're absolutely on the edge. Alright, we're going near the end of the gameplay. Have a good one. Check the game out. Decimate Drive is the name. And see you soon.